It's got to get addressed. We have to address it because I'll tell you right now, it's in the motion. After a school shooting, how many kids got locked up for?
There were 70, so they do what they call detention hearings at the Montgomery County Juvenile Detention Center, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The Friday after Parkland, they had 79 kids up there for making threats against schools. They split. Kids see that they're getting detention for this, these other people, and there's a theory out there about, they theorize it with riots. Okay, so who are the people that will start riots? There's only a few, very few of them in society. But then they start circling around. So these few people would be the people that would tend to start riots. But when they start it, then there's other people that will feel comfortable joining in, and other people, then other people, then other people. So they get to everybody where, hey, the window's broken, they stole stuff out of here, let's just take it from
Mark, I have a question. There's 79 after detention.
That's for 1 day of detention.
Were they all reported by schools, or were they reported from parents and then?
All over the
Social
place.
media,
Yep.
friends,
Parents.
I guess my point is people were more vigilant to report those things as well.
Oh yeah, when something happens and it's in the forefront, unfortunately now it's in the forefront all the time. I'll give you hopefully a quick story, is that we did some of these for an auto dealership over the summer. And a couple weeks ago, I was tied up with something at a local hospital, watching somebody, and I get a call from a lady that asked us to come in and do it. It says, hey, you mind stopping down here? We have something we want to run past you. We found this note from an employee. We were going to call you later this afternoon while we discussed it internally and everything. And what does it say? Well, he talks about like these crazy things and thoughts and wants to hurt people. It's, hang up with me now. I'm tied up. Call the station, get down there. They wind up committing the person because the writings were so bizarre and threatening that they felt they needed to get an evaluated. Had they waited, they'd been through this class, so thankfully they made the initial call, or they might have tried to handle the whole thing themselves. But had they waited even that little bit of time, they had him out of work. But now they've alerted him, so maybe if he was planning on something, now he's got to step up his timetable to do whatever he wanted to do, and those hours could have been precious to him. So we intervened, made contact with him, he made bizarre statements and threatening statements to us, and they wound up committing him. So.
All right, let's talk about the prep stage. This is when they start building bombs, IEDs. The internet's a wonderful thing. You can pretty much make a bomb out of household goods pretty easily. It's everywhere. Stealing, purchasing weapons and ammunition, conducting walkthroughs, rehearsals, telling friends and family. Hey, you might not want to go to school on Monday. Right? So, what's your name? Jared. Jared? It's Jared. Jared, somebody says to me, Jared, I won't go to school on Monday if I were you. What are you going to do with that information?
Say thank you to them first.
Yeah, you know, they care that much about you that
Call Mr. Johnson.
Call Mr. Johnson. The point is, you don't want to have that information and not tell someone. You don't want to sit on that information and have something happen. All right. The days of, I mean, it's just so and so. You know, it's just, you know how it is. Those days are over. You've got to tell somebody. Who's ever worked in a bank? You worked in a bank? You ever have somebody walk in the bank? Look around. Hey, can I help you? No, I'm okay. And they walk back out. You know what I'm talking about, though, right? What are they doing? Case in the joint, right? Happens a lot. It happens a lot. People walk in and they want to see where are the cameras, how many tellers are there, where's the manager, what can I see outside the windows, right? How quickly can I get it out? It happens a lot. How often do you get somebody walking into here and it doesn't belong? Huh? Not too often. How about the owner garage or out that way? Once in a while? I mean, it happens. I'm sure it happens. People wander in. Somebody might just be nosy. But you get somebody who can't explain, hey, who are you? What are you doing here? Right? And you have to approach them. Call us. We'll identify. Hey, what are you doing up here? All right? It happens more often than you think. I tell people, if your spidey senses are tingling, like this isn't right, that's good enough. Call. All right? Call right away. So as soon as you say something's not right here, call somebody. Get people involved. Is that good on that one? Approach stage. This is they made a commitment. They move towards their target. They're going to send out their final calls. They're most likely armed. This is I'm going to put somebody else. What's your name? Kelly. Kelly. So let's say you get a phone call. Do you have students? You do. Okay. So let's say you get an email from one of your students, moms. Say, Johnny just sent me an email, or just sent me a text message, said I'm really sorry. It's not your fault. and he's supposed to show up at school any minute. What are you gonna do with that information?
Apparently call Mr. Johnson.
I would call Mr. Johnson.
What if Mr. Johnson is out sick?
But you know what happens? Here's what happens. People, they send out their revies. They send out their revies, they apologize, right? It's like that point of no return. And they send it all out when they can. And then they go. And guess what happens? Some people get that information. Again, you can't sit on that information. You have to tell somebody.
If I could jump in here, even a statement that's made to you, there's another school in our town where a kid said something, this is after parking, we went up meeting one of the kids that we sent up there, we sent about 10 of them up, of those 79. He made an offhand comment, principal decided to not report it to the school district, and he got in trouble for it, but I'll handle it on Monday, think about what you said, and it was kind of one of those borderline things. And then he's on the bus, Monday coming in, and somebody, of course, kids, right, the network, had heard about it and knew the kid's name and said, did you say X, Y, and Z? Or are you going to do X, Y, and Z? Which was a threatening thing. And he goes, yeah, I'm going to do it. Now, he thought he was being a smart aleck, but the way the kid communicates, they, again, took it as another threat. And now I got back to the superintendent, and you do not sit on anything. Once you get into the approach stage, this is where it's dangerous. They're serious, they're ready to go, and it's harder to intervene at that point. You don't want to be the person that gets, boy, they said something to me, and I never said anything to anybody.
A couple things I forgot. When they talk about rehearsals, times. Times are very important. They may do walkthroughs at certain times. What times do you think are important at a school? Lunch? Two others. Huh? Drop off, pick up, right? Drop off, pick up, and lunch are big times to talk about. Other thing to talk about is kill count. It's like a high score in a video game. They count, they keep score. And you'll see that on forums. We had the kid who was pretty much, he was just short of the approach stage. He had the bombs, he built bombs, and he had guns. He was gonna do something with PW a number of years ago. Kid said something, they intervened, luckily, but you know, he was talking kill count with people overseas. Actually, one of the guys that he was communicating with actually committed an active shooter in Denmark. Norway. He posed the police, he killed like 79 kids. Set a bomb off at a government building, and then went to a resort island dressed as a police officer, and was calling kids, hey, come here kids, and just shoot them. And they talk about, oh, this amazing kill count. So that's the way they think about it. So the approach days, keep that in mind. You get that information from that spouse, coworker, parent. You know, they could be arriving here. They're most likely are. You've got to take the appropriate action. It's got to take it quick. All right.
And you all fortunate enough you have 2 drop-offs, 2 dismissals, right? So
Good.
and fortunately, no weapons or anything here at the tech school, right?
All right. Let's talk about the implementation stage. The attack begins. All right. The violence is going to continue until they run out of ammo or somebody intervenes. And when I say somebody, it doesn't have to be a police officer, it doesn't have to be an armed person, somebody. A lot of these incidents have been stopped by unarmed teachers or faculty that just took the right action. They're going to go for that highest kill or that highest score. That's what they're motivated by. Intervention's a key. Recognize you may be witnessing one of the stages. Report your behavior. Again, trust your intuition, trust your spidey sense. Don't ever say, I don't want to set them off. Because it's already in motion. Ask the important questions. Do you have the means? You really have to sit down and get to the bottom of it. I actually want to deviate just real quick. I want to show you something. So, what are the 5 stages again? Huh? Fantasy, planning, prep, approach, implementation. All right, I want you to keep that in mind. This is the kid from Parkland before the shooting.
Hello. My name is Nick, and I'm going to be the next school shooter of 2018. My goal is at least 20 people with an AR-15 and a couple tracer rounds. I think I can get done. Location is Stone Douglas in Parkland, Florida. It's going to be a big event. And when you see me on the news, you'll all know who I am.